Alrighty guys, welcome back for yet another Dokkan Battle video. Now, of course, we've got our data download. Now, this stuff should be dropping tomorrow around 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for me. So again, part 3 should again officially start on the... when should it be? So it should be dropping, basically start on Tuesday the 22nd. Because again, tomorrow on the 21st, it's going to drop like at night. And of course, you know, for most players, you know, you're going to go to sleep, wake up, 22nd, it's basically when it's going to begin. So again, that's basically going to be like the timeline of events right now. So as you guys can see, courtesy of the homie Garesh, we do have the information for the, of course, 3 free-to-play units. So let's go ahead and hop right in. So leader skill is Hybrid Saiyans or Joined Forces, 3 key 120%. Again, a very good leader skill if you're, of course, like a brand new player to the game. The fact that they lead Joined Forces means that, again, you're going to be able to use these guys in conjunction with the free-to-play LR, which is nice. So on their 12 key, they raise attack and defense for 1 turn. On their 18 key, massively raise attack for 1 turn and mega colossal damage to the enemy. Now, this is just me going to be, like, nitpicking, you know, a little bit, but I wish this was massively raises attack and then greatly raises defense for 1 turn. But again, it is what it is, you know? So, they get 3 key and 70% attack and defense for 7 turns, so that didn't change. They get 70% attack and defense at the start, so that also did not change. They gain 1 key and 70% attack if there's an ally whose name includes Goku on the team. That also remains the same. They gain an additional 1 key and 70% defense if that character is attacking in the same turn. So that is new. So basically, if you have a Goku unit on the same, you know, turn as them, basically like, you know, a Goku that's linked up with them, that's going to be giving them, what, already 210% attack and defense, because this for 7 turns, this at the start, and then this if there's a Goku, like, right next to them. And then it says 1 key and 70% defense if the character's attacking the... Okay, so I already read that. Gain 1 key and 70% defense if there's an ally whose name includes Vegeta on the team. 1 key and 70% attack if that character is attacking in the same turn. Alright. So, essentially what you want to do is have some sort of, like, fusion unit together, because if you take a look at it, again, this unit right here is very easily going to be what I would say their best friend, essentially. Because, again, they're going to be Majin Buu Saga, which they are on. They're 170%, and they're going to fulfill the requirement of, you know, having them be on the same turn and on the team. And again, they're going to share what? Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Shocking Speed, and Legendary Power. So, again, if you want to see this unit at their best, you essentially want to run them with this unit right here. Who else was on their team? Because again, technically they're on the Joined Forces team too. Like, if we take a look at Majin Buu Saga, again, obviously, you know, the very obvious leader that you want to run with them, like, you know, side by side would be this guy. But, who else? I don't think there's any other, like, Goku and Vegeta duo units, are there? Oh, there's the EZA for the LR Int one, so again, that's another option that you could do. Who else? Because Vegeta gives the defense if he's just on the team. So honestly, just running a Goku next to this unit is probably your best bet. Because again, you have to have the Goku on the same turn for you to get the extra defense. This guy is still really good, so you could potentially run them. That's the free-to-play Super Saiyan 3 Goku if you're a free-to-play player. He's also a good option. This guy got an EZA recently, so he's another potential option. This physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku is another one. So, really, what you want to be doing is, like, running some sort of, like, Goku and Vegeta duo unit next to them. Again, for the Majin Buu Saga team, again, practically it's going to be the leader. For the Joined Forces team, again, it could be, you know, the actual leader himself. This guy right here, it could be Tech Gogeta. The God Boys would also technically count. Who else? I guess technically Goku and Piccolo, but again, that would only fulfill the Goku requirement. Obviously, you know, the Vegeta one, the Monkey Boys would also count. the EZA for the 3-year LRs would also count as well. So it's actually not that bad of a condition to fulfill from their passive. It's just, again, kind of disappointing, if I'm being completely honest. I think they should have given like the extra 1 key and 70% attack from Vegeta and the defense from Goku, and then just added that to his start of turn attack and defense, honestly. Like, make this 2 key and 140% attack and defense at the start. But again, if you completely fulfill the requirements, I do think this unit is going to be easily hitting potentially maybe up to like 300k defense. So again, overall, these guys are very, very good. Alright, so next up is going to be the Chi-Chi and the Goku unit. So I'm actually quite intrigued to see what these guys will do. So their leader skill is Goku's Family 3Q 50% to stats. Again, that I don't know why it didn't change. Or maybe this was just like a thing that maybe Goresh forgot to put. But this should be 77% because that's typically what they always turn into. So they greatly raise attack and then raise defense for 1 turn. Again, very little nitpick, but they should have just made this greatly raise attack and defense. You know, I don't know why they did that, but again, it is what it is. Alright. So they get 122% attack and defense at the start. They gain another 22% attack and defense per attack performed, max of 88%. So, again, at fully built up, they're going to have 200k. So, yeah, 200% attack and defense. They have a guaranteed additional that has a 50% chance of being a super, so that's nice. And then Goku's Family and Join Forces, 2 key and 22% attack and defense. Alright. Now, depending on how this is worded, this could mean 2 things. Number 1, they only give 2 key and 22% attack and defense to either Goku's Family or Join Forces, or if you're Goku's Family and Join Forces, it doubles it. So then that would be 4 key and 20 and 44% attack and defense. Now, honestly, it might be the first one where it's only 2 key and 22% attack and defense, but we'll see in game. Actually, let me check out the comments specifically for this one, see if there's anything. Yeah, so yeah, some people are saying like, yeah, that no 70. So yeah, it turns out that, yeah, then their leader skill didn't actually change. That's interesting. But again, we'll see about this support type effect right here. Again, depending how it goes, this unit could be very good or very bad. Because if you're able to stack this, again, if you're Goku's Family and Join Forces, you would get 4 key and 44% attack and defense. That would be really good. But again, worst case scenario, it's just 2 key and 22%. But at least they'll be supporting, which is nice. So again, Chi-Chi and Goku look to be very good. Because again, they do have the potential to triple super, and again, triple raise their defense, which is nice. So again, they do have that going for them at least. Alright, Vegeta and Bulma. I'm actually very intrigued to see what these guys will do. So they just raise attack for 1 turn. Alright, so no defensive raise. So they have 120% attack and defense at the start. They get another 60% on super, so that's actually really good. Reduces damage by 20%. Not the craziest number, but that's still decent. And then they do have the same support type, but this time it's just Vegeta's Family. Again, I would assume worst case scenario, so all they're going to be doing is 2 key and 22%. No, 2 key and 20% defense. So they're actually a little bit different. So they're strictly defensive support before they costume change. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so once they do the costume exchange, they get 122% attack and defense at the start, 88% on super, reduces damage received by 22%, medium chance to gain an additional 22% damage reduction, so they kept that the same. And then Vegeta's Family Join Forces, 2 key 22% attack and defense. Alright. On paper, Goku and Chi-Chi might seem better, but I think in terms of just actual using them, Vegeta and Bulma kind of blow them out of the water. Because you do have to remember that Chi-Chi and Goku specifically, they don't have the greatest link set. Vegeta and Bulma have 2 very good defensive links, Cold Judgment and Brainiacs. So, just based off of that, I will say Vegeta and Bulma are better. Because again, to me, on paper, they seem much better than Chi-Chi and Goku. Because again, they have damage reduction, they're getting extra attack and defense from their Links, Cold Judgment, and Brainiac specifically. They get 88% on Super, which is really, really good. And then this at the start. And then if you get lucky and you get the 30% chance of getting 44% damage reduction in total, because again, another 22%. And then they're supporting as well. So, overall, I would say Vegeta and Bulma are better. But pre-costume change, I will say Chi-Chi and Goku are probably better. Post-costume change, these guys are better. Vegeta and Bulma are going to be better. But, yeah, these free-to-play units look good. I just kind of have to really see them in game before I can make any sort of, like, judgment call on them. But they seem to be very, very good. Alright, so going over, again, the data download, besides, of course, you know, the very big thing being the EZAs, there's also this little bit of information. Apparently, you have to EZA and Rainbow all 3 of the free-to-play units to get all 77 tickets. Now, that is really unfortunate if you're a newer player who did not do it. Because you won't be able to do your ticket summon until you've EZA'd and Rainbowed these guys and maxed them out. So you can't just like have these guys be like super attack level 1 and expect to get the tickets. You have to Rainbow them, meaning you have to get their super attack level all the way to 10. You have to EZA them, and you have to, like, again, max out everything. And I mean everything. So this is a little bit unfortunate for those of you who didn't do it. But again, as this guy said right here, he did it with the auto mode and did it in like an hour. So at least it's not going to be too hard. But again, this I guess could be seen as a little bit of an unfortunate circumstance there. But I don't think it's going to be too bad based off of what this guy did. And he literally grinded a copy of each, which is really, really dope. Alright, and then we have some more missions for the GT Legendary Goku event, being Legendary Existence, and then Sworn Enemies, and then Fuse Fighters. So honestly, those missions should be really, really damn easy. Fused Fighters with the EZAs for the 30-year anniversary units. Yeah, that's going to be a joke. And then Sworn Enemies is also just so easy. And then Legendary Existence with Namek Goku, who is still a disgustingly ridiculous unit. And then for the Legendary Vegeta event, it's Planetary Destruction, so that's AGL Kid Gohan. Fate-Induced Battle, that's Physical Super Saiyan 2 Goku and STR Kid Buu. And then Power Beyond Super Saiyan being the God Boys. So again, not too hard, because again, Kid Gohan basically solos the Planetary Destruction. No, Planetary Destruction team is Int Broly. Int Broly is Planetary Destruction, my bad. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be a piece of cake. Broly is literally God against Pure Saiyan units, so not hard right there. And then of course this one's just gonna be like a pathetically easy joke is what this is gonna be. It's gonna be so easy to do Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Alright, so that was also the missions for the GT Legendary Goku event and the Legendary Vegeta event. And then we also have, again, the EZAs for the 30-year anniversary units. For Vegito, he's weak to Final Trump card, which, let me actually exit out of this right here. But again, he's going to be weak to Final Trump card, which, you know, after the anniversary is pretty good. Again, both of the new Part 2 LRs are going to be on the team, so again, if you pulled them, they're going to be really good in this new EZA. The God Boys, Monkey Boys are going to be on there. The OG, well, actually not OG, but the Tech Gogeta, STR Vegito are also on this team. Of course, the 30-year LRs are going to be on it. Master Roshi's on it, which is nice because he's a free-to-play unit. So, again, not too difficult, I would say. I don't think a lot of people should have a lot of issue with this team. or with this category just in general, unless again you're like a brand new player. But again, yeah, this should be pathetically easy. It's not going to be difficult. And then Gogeta's is somehow even easier because it's fused fighters. So it's literally any fusion unit. You basically can just run a full Patara team and a full fusion team, and you'll be fine. Again, not hard. Really, really not hard. Again, it's just literally every single fusion unit in the game. So you just basically run the team, beat it, boom. There you have Easy 8 Gogeta right there. So again, in terms of the Easy A's, again, it's really only going to be hard if you're a brand new player. Overall, I would say the Easy A's for these units are very good. I'm actually extremely excited to see what this guy can do. I'm actually really looking forward to this guy's Easy A when it comes out. Again, Goku and Chi-Chi, they do look to be very good. Again, even though people might criticize them for, again, their support type ability, again, depending on what it is, because again, like I said, it could be one of two things where it's only 22% attack and defense in 2-key, or it could be like into Vados, where if you're Goku's family and joined forces, it would then double it, being 4-key and 44% attack and defense. But it's probably just going to be 2-key and 22% attack and defense. Again, really the only criticism I have for these two would just be their super attack effects. Like maybe have Vegeta raise attack and defense, and then Goku greatly raise attack and defense. That and just, again, their support type effect, just make it 40%, like who cares? They're literally only on 2 teams anyways. So again, that's pretty much all the criticisms I have, but even then, I don't think they're going to be bad. I do think they're going to be relatively solid, so again, even though, again, people might say, you know, they're not that good, or, you know, they should have done more, they're still going to be, like, very decently okay. Like, they're not going to be the worst thing ever, but they're not going to be the craziest thing either, so again, overall, I'm actually quite satisfied with what they did with them. So yeah, that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Again, as always, I will let you know if something else new drops. Again, just to go over it once more, you gotta grind an Easy A and Rainbow these guys if you want to get the missions for the you know, last 15 tickets to do, in order to do, you know, the 77 ticket summon. Again, new GT Legendary Goku event missions, as well as the Legendary Vegeta event missions, which I don't expect to be too hard, unless of course you don't have the leader for the team. Again, the Easy A for the 30th anniversary of Lars is not going to be hard, this being weak to Final Trump card, and this one being weak to Fused Fighters. So again, not too difficult. Again, unless you're a newer player, then of course it is going to be a little bit more difficult for you. But again, overall, not too bad. I would say quite easy. Again, I don't want to use the word easy because, again, it could be really hard at the same time. So again, so far, based off of pure speculation, it seems to be a rather easy run. So anyways, guys, that is again going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.